All right, how we doing, folks? So yeah, I got this new phone mount here, so my the way I'm positioned looks a little different. But I just left the car wash here. Today's a nice day. It's nice and crisp fall weather, about 50 degrees. It actually feels fairly good today, October 29th, 2020, and not much going on today. I got a little bit of work done, and I was able to rest last night. I feel good. So I want to speak what's on my mind about more candidates or people that want to vote now. That more people are going independent. I guess people are finally, especially people that look like me, are realizing now that you have more parties than just two parties. Okay, because really, in the end of the day, they talk about the same thing. All right, one party wants to cut taxes. One party wants to lower taxes, or I'm sorry, raise taxes. That's the Democratic Party. Okay, even if you cut taxes, the things are going to be more expensive. So it doesn't matter, and we're going to have a lot of the same domestic problems that we're having. Okay, we're going to be sending more kids at war to get killed and all that. Okay, and other problems here with police brutality, so it's not really going to matter. But these people are having more of a choice now of parties. You have the Independent Party, you got a Green Party, a couple of others, or you can vote for nobody at all. You can say none of the above. That's your vote. Your vote is your vote. On my video, or on my ballot, rather, I put none of which for president. And I know there's probably a couple of good candidates on there, but it's either going to be one president or another. We all know that. It's just that I don't think that I have enough confidence to believe in either. And they may have good ideas, especially the one with President Trump. I'm not taking sides at all about the Platinum Plan, okay, for reparations and all that. But even if he does do it, and I'll see it when I see it, but there's a lot of stuff that he's going to be taking away. A lot of the different reforms and so forth, okay? You can bet on your taxes going up for next year and probably the year after, okay? Placate for the stimulus package. Basically, you're borrowing your own money. That's all it is. And you're borrowing money from future generations after you. So yeah, that's just my take on that. I'm glad that people are starting to finally realize that that you do have more options. That's good, and maybe eventually we can have more parties. Let's just say, for instance, so-called black people that look like me. All right, if we start voting for other parties, maybe eventually we can have, I don't know, a black Republican Party. I'm just making something up, okay? Maybe pro-truth party. So it's good to show that we are making some type of progress or becoming more self-autonomous. That's always a good thing. When you do that, then you start to realize that you can potentially have your own, and that way you develop more of a culture. All right, see, right now we are deculturalized over the last, 60 years or so. All right, with all these different reforms and all that. So, all right, the black community is tainted. All right, although, and don't get me wrong though, that there's a lot of people that look like me that are doing great work out there, but we could use more help. We could use people that could come back to the community, whether it's vice or it's money or if it's volunteer work, whatever, whatever that we need to make to have a stronger community. But I don't want to digress. back to what I see right now as we speak, as we are early voting and we have the election in about a week. I don't see much, to be honest with you, I don't see much changing. I think that we're going to probably have 4 more years of Trump, and that's okay. That's okay when you think on an independent level, because when you think on an independent level, and when you have some type of self-autonomy, and when you don't rely on one party or another, and it's usually the 2 main parties, Democratic and Republican, all right, and when you're squared away, it's really all about being squared away, because when you have your ducks in a row, it's not really going to matter who's in office. All right, I'm sorry about the sun, but y'all somewhat hear me. All right, so that's all the thoughts I have. I'm going to get back to work here, figure out what other type of gigs are out here. If you like my video, feel free to subscribe and check out the other videos and so forth. I have Street Rat 702. You can look that up on the internet, spelled exactly, no spaces, and the Remnant one. So I do some evangelistic pro-truth channels, all right? So that channel's not for everybody, but I do want to give people good advice based on world topics and the scriptures and all that, all right, to be able to maneuver yourself around these last or so-called last days of this Babylonian society. All right, thanks for listening. Peace and blessings.